Hello. Good morning to all my beautiful angel babies out there. How you doing? Please subscribe to my channel. This is getting embarrassing. On one of my 17 trips to Dollar Tree the other day, I found this witch hat form. I'd never seen this before, but it's really big. Witch hat wreath form. There you go. I'll cut the tag off there. Okay, now we can get started. It's 21 by 22, so it's almost 2 feet tall. That's pretty big. It has an awkward shape, and I know you clicked on this because you want to see a witch hat form, and you're looking at it and saying that is a sailboat if I've ever seen one, but it's not. It's a witch hat. So what I'm gonna do is wrap this whole thing in twine, and more twine, and then a couple more things of twine. Got my glue gun. Got some tacky glue. Oh, it took me like 20 minutes to get that plug of glue out, and then I just threw it on the side. Because I'm a boss. I could have used thicker twine, but I wanted to keep this strictly Dollar Tree, and I only ended up using 1 pack, so I didn't need the other 2. But I'm sure I'll use them for something. I learned a lot while making this. Mostly that what I think is going to work never really works the first time, so I should just abandon it. What I'm doing is tying on right here at the brim, which is super pointy. I wish it was like more angular, but it was $1. It looks like a sailboat or a Christmas tree or a candy corn. So buy like 6 of them when you go, and then you can like make a sailboat, rocking horse, Christmas tree, candy corn all year round. I'm laying out a web, I guess, because I know when I get to that point that I'm not going to have anything to grab onto. So I want the jute to be down there before I actually get to it, because things don't necessarily stick that great to this metal. That's obvious. So I'm just trying to build up a little structure. Did you just hear my neighbor scream and my dog bark? One day I'm gonna move out of here. Live in a big city. Okay, so I've got this little network worked out, and this is the hardest part. This is what's gonna take you the longest, is passing this spool back and forth through this opening. Everything else, because there's no opening to pass through, goes really quick. And this whole thing took me the length of a really bad horror movie on Hulu and 3/4 of my sister's keeper. Oh my god, so sad. Poor Abigail Breslin. So see, you're wrapping and I'm pulling and I'm wrapping and I'm pulling, and it's tedious. It's Tedious Crafts Volume 2. The one problem I really had with this is that, as you can see, I want it to be pretty taut, so I'm pulling it tight, and these wreaths are pretty flimsy, so it's starting to collapse a little bit, or pulled in tight and it's not holding it as well. I ended up kind of sticking a knitting needle through it and pulling it apart to stretch it back out. And I was trying to get away with not using so much hot glue here, so I am using tacky glue just to put it on the wire to kind of hold that in place, because right now it's just being held in place because it's wrapped. And I want to secure it a little bit better. So go get on Hulu, find the worst horror movie you can, and wrap all the way to the end. And then do it on the other side. This took so long. It's taking so long right now, and it's sped up. Okay, so now I have this whole bottom thing done. And what I've learned is that if I pull too hard, it's going to get bunched up a little bit. And that when I'm done, I should put a bead of hot glue, white glue, whatever, along the back just to lock everything in place. And because there was nothing on the majority of the wires except that little bit of string that I went through and like cobwebbed about, I need something else to make this a little bit easier. So I'm taking some of the burlap ribbon and I'm just going to form a structure for this. I'm not doing anything special. I'm gluing it on, stretching it to the other side, and then gluing it to that side. there's my head in the way. I was standing up to do this. I've been standing up on my desk because my back's always hurting, and I'm trying this new standing desk thing, and it's fine, except my entire head gets in the video. You can't see anything besides the back of my head. So I didn't actually have enough ribbon to do this whole thing. I did not realize that I had extra at the time of filming, because my house is a disaster area because I'm trying to move things around. So I'm just putting this down as a base, and if you wanted to, you could just leave it at this. You could do the burlap ribbon all the way up to the top, and then just have your nice little bottom that's all twine. I, of course, had to complicate matters. So I'm going all the way up. And there's my head again. I want you guys to study that. There's going to be a quiz later. See, most of it's covered. And instead of starting at the very bottom next to the brim, I'm going to start one ribbon section up. I had other plans for this than what I eventually do, but I'll tell you about that when we get there. So I'm leaving this part open, and then I'm just going to start wrapping. And I'm a guy, I have pretty long arms, I'm pretty tall. This part was difficult because you kind of have to, it's a lot of movement back and forth to get this section where it's wider at the base to be wrapped. But once I got to the tip, I was just like whipping it around. So depending on how tall you are, or if you have very long arms or very short arms or several arms, you know, it's gonna take a different amount of time. So wrap it all the way to the tip. And there we go. Looks nice. And I've left this section open because I want to do a band, like something that's contrasting, and I was going to use a different kind of twine or a rope, like a different weight. Couldn't find it. So I'm going in with some truffle chalk paint from Waverly, mixing it with a lot of water because I really want to dilute it, and then I'm just kind of dyeing this. It's not really painting, it's either staining or dyeing, because it looks like it's like globbed on there like paint, but the jute soaks it up and just leaves it a nice darker color. It's not huge contrast, but there's a little bit of contrast, and it makes it look like something beyond just jute twine by making it a slightly different color. And it does look really dark right now, but it's also wet. So just getting it on there. And what I was doing is I'd put it on there and then let it sit for a minute, because you could see where I didn't get it, and I would go back and touch those spots up. Like once it absorbs a little bit, you can see where you need some more. But I also think this would be really cool if you got yarn and did it like in black, the whole thing in black except for the band. Now this is it all dry, you know, the band in orange. This is it all dry, and here is the regular color, the jute. And I was going to wrap that around there, just for the band to be contrasting. But instead, oh good, there's more raffia. It's gotten to a point where it literally pains me to open up one of those little bundles, because I know I'm going to be like sweeping and vacuuming and wrestling it away from my dog. All I've done is tie a knot in one of the little bundles that I've opened up, and I'm going to leave that there for a second to cool. And I wanted this on there real loosely. I didn't want to like pull it apart real tight because everything else is so structured and tight. So I'm just kind of wrapping it around loosely, letting it go where it wants and do what it wants to do. And I'm going to cross it over right here. And I'm just cutting another piece of cord. Going underneath the first part I glued down, flipping the end over, and then I'm going to tie this together so it makes a little cinch section without adding another knot, because I did want it to be just kind of wild and loose and, you know, just kind of witchy. If you find a Dollar Tree witch running around your neighborhood, this is exactly what she's going to be wearing. So there it is. You got this little bit of fluffiness, and it can go back, it can go forward. But I haven't seen these wreath forms before, so kind of digging them. I only bought 2 because I'm not a jerk who goes into Dollar Tree and buys everything so nobody else has anything. So yeah, and you could add some more right there. I think I do before I end up taking the picture, just add a little bit more of a poof. There you go, it's got a little bit extra on the side there. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I hope that you will subscribe and like and comment and tell me things in the comments so we can have a conversation, because I'm very lonely. Follow me on Instagram, be my friend, take me out to eat sushi, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day. Bye.